All right. I have to cough immediately as stream starts. Very professional. Okay, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ba-bam. Here we are, back. It's been 2 months. Whoops. What even happened in the last 2 months? I don't know. Eben! Oh my god! Yeah, so I didn't stream for a while, probably because it was too hot, if I had to guess. Had a lot of life stuff going on. Went on holiday. I did that sad thing. Then that other sad thing happened. Yeah. No, but I went on holiday, then I got sick, then had some life stuff. So yeah, 2 months. They just fly by. So here we are. I should probably not stream the OBS screen. That is not very interesting. What is interesting is the fact that we just loaded into the game right on cue. So, in the last stream, I don't remember, we worked on the Asia area or something. No, wait, last stream was the Arid Animal Pack. So, I think the only thing we did that stream was just chuck some porcupine in here and call it a day. Very, very exciting stuff. I haven't made an education sign for the porcupine yet. That's work in progress. I need to do a lot of sign stuff. There's a bunch of signs in this zoo that are just like, add this sign here, add this sign here. And I haven't gotten around to making them. I also still haven't gotten around to making the aviary tutorial. Whoops, that is not something that I've been in the mood for. Maybe soon. I keep saying that though, but hey, what's this? Why is there just... this zoo is a mess. Wait, why is it such a mess? Why is it that bad? Oh well. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers! Woo! Yeah, it's going really fast, and that's really cool. I'm also, if you haven't seen my various announcement about it, because I'm really trying to get people to go there, on my second channel, I've said this before, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start uploading animal clips on my second channel. Like half a year ago I said that or something, or maybe even longer. And I've actually started doing that. Every 3 days, a new little animal clip goes up on my second channel, whether it's a cute baby animal, whether it's an animal doing something interesting, whether it's literally just 6 minutes of a sloth just doing nothing because they're a sloth. It's on my second channel, so if you're interested in that, please subscribe, because I really would like to get monetization unlocks on that channel. I'm just gonna be honest about it. I am like, there's a couple of videos that are raking in hundreds of views a day on that channel, and I really wonder how much you would make off of that. I'm just gonna be plainly honest about it. It's all about money. I'm that greedy. No, but yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, I understand why you wouldn't want to subscribe to it either, because it is a video every 3 days that like spams your inbox a little bit. Which is also why I've stopped uploading multiple videos at once. I just do one every 3 days, which also allows me to build up a nice stockpile, because I've been going to the zoo like every free day that I have. Yes, I have to finance all those zoo trips, because yeah, as I was saying, I've been going to the zoo like every day that I can, as long as the summer is here. So, for instance, last weekend I visited 6 zoos. I visited zoos. On Saturday I visited the Botanical Garden of Leiden. I visited Artisklas. I visited Vlinders aan de Vliet Butterfly Garden. I visited Animal Farm Beverwijk. And I finished the day off with some Blijdorp because they were open until 9. Artis was also open until 9. I had to pick between the two. I'd just been to Artis. There were still some things I wanted to record for the Blijdorp Zoo Tour because they just opened a new thing. So expect that soon-ish. If I get around to editing that this week, it might come up on Saturday, but otherwise next week, probably. Also depends on my guest when he has time. But anyway, what are we looking at? What's this? There's a whole new thing in Keypark that nobody even knew of, except the people on Bronation and my Twitter. Yeah, after I got back from my holiday, I was kind of in a dip, trying to get stuff done. I mean, we had the arid animal pack, of course, and I did some stuff in the Beekse Bergen. Then I'm really struggling in the Beekse Bergen because I really want to get it done, but every time I start to build in it, I just think of the fact that what I'm currently building, the White Rhino area, I had almost finished, and then I saved over it with Keypark, and I got really mad, and now every time I'm building there, I just get sad at the fact that last time was better, blah blah blah. So slow and steady progress there, but emphasis on slow. So yeah, kind of demotivated in that sense. I went over to Keypark, and I tried working in the areas that we are actually working on, which is mainly the Asia area. But I had the same problem, like I was just, hey Chaos, welcome. I had the same issue really. I just wasn't really feeling anything in here. Like, for some reason I didn't feel like doing highly detailed stuff, which is basically what this entire area is going to be. It's going to be highly detailed buildings and let's build a supermarket. Yeah, no, I wasn't in the mood for that. So I just moved on to something else, and I was like, yeah, Australia's cool. So I started building this wombat habitat, and what started out as me being lazy slowly but surely turned into me being crazy, which is generally how things go. That's where the inspiration comes from. So I was just experimenting around with this barrier over here. This is a barrier. It's not. It's a path. So this brain, yes, I haven't streamed in 2 months. Okay, cut me some slack. So this is the Australian Earth path, and that looks really, really cool, right? Like, we got these things in the construction thing. You know, if you go Australia, whatever, you got these things, but like that, this is, what are you gonna do with this? A 4-meter long wall? Come on, nobody likes that. So that's why path. Path, cool, shapes, interesting. There you go. Hey, Eben, you just called me the best streamer, or whatever you said on Twitter. That is way overselling me. So, your fault. You set the expectations too high. So yeah, with the path you can make kind of whatever shape you want if you're crazy enough. So, that's what I did. And the interesting thing is, like, it started out with a wall like this, where I just used the path as a barrier. But then I was like, yeah, but for the viewing areas, like, you don't want to have to look over a wall this big. So I did more crazy stuff where, like, yeah, I mean, I can't even explain what's going on here, to be honest. It's just path magic. I'm gonna boil it down to. Sorry. But yeah, you got the viewing areas, we just have a regular wall. You got the burrow in there that's actually working. And what I also tried to make sure, and I hope I didn't forget it anywhere, but basically all of the offshoots of path, like, I think this might be the one exception, and that's actually something. No, wait, this is not the exception. So all of these barriers, right? They are connected to the main path. As you can see over here, this part is connected to this part. It actually helps if I make it concrete, because you can see, like, it's a connection, right? So technically, if you were to put a guest in this fence, they would be able to walk out of it if not for the barriers. But I hope that means that if for some reason a guest ends up in the barrier, they won't get stuck. That was the idea, at least. So that's kind of the magic. Hey, Chimera. That was kind of the magic behind the wombat exhibit. And then there's some cool spots like this. And hey, oh, lots of people joining in. Damn, I didn't think the Monday would be so active. That's really cool to see, though. We also got some nice details with a little burrow starting to be dug over here. I was really debating whether or not to go as lush as I did, but I looked up some references of wombat exhibits. Some are completely bland and empty, and others are very lush and grassy. So I decided that I liked the look of the lushness, and so I went with that. We are all depressed from the Monday. Yeah, they are a thing. I like your St. Reginald series. Oh boy, do I have some news for you. Yeah. I would add some moss as dirty in the. I would add some moss as dirt in the part where they are. That's a good idea. Yeah, to make it look a bit more dirty. That's a great idea, Eben. Thank you. So what Eben is saying is that I should do this, like so. Even get that really nicely aligned as much as I can to also still have that rock in there. And then we can't click on it anymore because of all the grass. So now we color that to the dirt. Let's make it even more obvious. Yeah, like that. There, now it's even more obvious. Really need a Tasmanian devil. Oh my god, yesterday I was at Plankendal and the Tasmanian devils were being fed and it was so cute. I got amazing photos of videos. Anyway, that's the wombat enclosure. And now let's move on to the star attraction. And we can actually, I should have done this from the start, but the wombat was the first thing I built, so that's why I was drawn to there. But the idea for the Australia area is we're going to come out of Waters of the World if we're following the official walking route of the zoo. And the wombat, or the Tasmanian devil exhibit in Plankendal is very cool. It's partially the inspiration for my wombat exhibit. It's like a combination between the Tasmanian devil exhibit for Plankendal and then the wombat exhibit of Paradise. Those two combined is kind of what makes up this. I still need to come up with something for the backstage. Not sure what I'm going to do there. I don't think I'm going to have indoor viewing, which means that in real life you would never actually see the wombat, which is great. But anyway, I'm getting distracted again. Let's move to the koala. So you're coming out of Waters of the World. You're coming into this hallway, which is technically like this is Australia already. Might have a skink exhibit in here somewhere, but probably not. Maybe on this side though. But yeah, this is going to be the entrance to the restaurant. There you have the platypus, and then over here we have koala. So at first this, I can't wait to do a tour of Keypark and completely ignore the walking route. Well, that will be your loss. But yeah, at first, if you go back to like, I don't know if I ever even showed what the plan for the Australia area was, but I had something over here that was going to house both tree kangaroos as well as koalas, and the entrance was on the outside, and I had like the shortcut to Asia over here, and it was all taking up a lot of space, and the exhibit was really small, and it was just a mess. And after a lot of puzzling, I realized, hey, why don't I just make the entrance inside, so that you go from inside to inside, and everything kind of started to click at that point. So we are inside, we come into the indoor area for the koala, so that's what this is. And yeah, we got the koalas over here. They've got two separate things. This is, if people might be familiar with it or not, this indoor area is mostly based off of Duisburg, which is the species coordinator of the koala. I think their indoor areas are slightly bigger, but they have a similar like sliding glass door in the middle so that you can separate them. And they've got this like rock wall, which I really liked. And yeah, so that's what we got. I also made some custom feeders for the koala to imply that they are also being fed in here. And yeah, we got some climbing frames. Still need to add some detail to the climbing frames, and I want to do some experimentation with the climbing frames based on something that Eben sent me earlier, but we'll have a look at that, because there is already a bunch of magic with the climbing frames. We also got a little window to view the outdoor habitat from. And when you go outside, you're kind of led straight to the wombat, which I really like. So you're immediately kind of sent across here. You can view the wombat, and then when you turn around, you're immediately greeted by the main viewing point of the outdoor koala area. Yes, even managed to get his climbing frames working. And yeah, over here we got the outdoor habitat. So it's very this part is very much inspired by Paradise, as well as a little bit of Plankendaal, because I had to take my favorite thing from Plankendaal's Australia area, right? The boomerang door handle. You can't have an Australia area without a boomerang door handle. It's a must-have. Write that down in your notes. It's very important. Hey, Olaf. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the outdoor outdoor area of the koalas, and we'll have them. We'll observe them a little bit in a moment. But we also got, last but not least, the emu and wallaby enclosure, which is not finished. That's probably what we're going to be working on today a little bit, if I feel like it. We'll kind of explore a little bit what we're going to do. And yeah, this is where I ran out of inspiration again. So we'll see if we can think of something today. I'm not sure if I'm happy with the back wall as it is now. I think I am. I think it works. I think this exhibit can be on the more simple side. Going to Plankendaal next week, probably. Really looking forward to that. Yes, I know you're familiar with the zoo, so boomerangs are not allowed for me. No. It's a must-have. You don't understand. So, koala. They're currently not doing anything, probably because the climbing broke. Because whenever I reload the zoo, the climbing breaks. It's not as bad this time, but I have to delete this and put it back, and then it will work. Magic! And immediately we'll see this one starting to go. So this guy is probably going to go to the eucalyptus feeder, if I had to guess. So let's have a look at how beautiful that climbing... Oh, let's look at that. Wow. Now that's actually the better functioning side. When they go down, it's even worse. So yeah, he crosses, he goes outside. I actually don't... Is this a he? It's a she! Oh no. Alright. So this all goes pretty smoothly actually. But now this is where the magic starts. Oh, look at that. Impeccable animation. Oh, and this is, oh, I love that part. I love it when they do that. You know, when they did it in real life, when they just fly up to the branch they want to go to. That's my favorite thing about koalas. This is also great. We got the enrichment tree. You'd think that would be like working really, really well, and it almost looks like it is actually. Oh wow, this is actually the best I've seen it work yet. But yeah, you can totally tell like it's completely floating. So I moved this tree around several times to see if it seems to have something to do with the position of the tree, because when I rotate it, when I move it around, the disconnect between the koala and the tree seems to get better or worse. This is the best I've gotten it so far. I can actually see real quickly if I have a screenshot. Where are my screenshots? Up here. Let's see. Yeah, so it was this at one point. So yeah, the koalas are great. I love building for them. It's so much fun. I really enjoyed this part, especially. I really enjoyed that very much. So yeah, that's the koala habitat. It's pretty much 99. Well, no, it's not 99%. It's there it goes again. Ah, oh, beautiful. It's 90% finished. I still need to add some hinges to the indoor climbing frame. We can have a look around if we can improve the climbing at all. Although I don't know, there's nothing to improve. No, sorry, it's perfect. And then on this side, stuff needs to be added, such as I want to make a small kitchen over here. Like a very small kitchen. I still need to make a door on this side, which would be the door for the keepers to get inside. And yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, the roof. The roof needs stuff. So yeah, actually let's work on that. Let's make a little kitchen because I feel like it. So start out with doubling up on this wall until it's this much. Actually, it needs to be a different wall because I want to have. By the way, I noticed that Windows changed their media player, so I also had to change an OBS. So if the music is too loud or anything, please do mention it because I totally forgot to mention that. But I had to change the settings. Hey buddy, there's no music. See, that's even worse. Because there should be. See, it's making sound over here. That's my microphone. Wait, why is the music not making any sound? See, this is what you get when maybe I need to increase the volume. No, that's not it. Which music? Yeah, see, this is awful. Okay, I guess I didn't save it or something. No, that's OBS. OBS doesn't make sound. Windows Media Player. Okay, now there's music. Why did that not... I already did this. Okay, so now if the music's too loud, please do mention it. Because I will fix it. This is not a great song. Good. Excellent. Alright. I have to go. Have a nice stream. Thank you for joining. Always appreciate it. I always like seeing the people that have been here since the very beginning. That is always just not really nice. I really like that. I really like yeah, just how this channel has evolved over the past year. It's been crazy. We are already at like much like this is like bigger. The channel has become bigger than I could have ever dreamed of back when I was making cringy Minecraft videos. So that's just really, really cool. Went from cringy Minecraft videos to cringy zoo videos. Yes, Poison Blade, if you scroll down on my channel you can find all of my old cringy Let's Plays and other stuff. Definitely do not sort by oldest video. Yes, there's so much more. Oh my god. I wanna like hide all my old stuff, but it's I don't know, it's got good memories too and things. Return to Goroncraft. Oh my god. How do you know? Was that just a really good guess, or did you actually know that my username used to be Goroncraft? I'm scared now. This man knows too much. I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult of a guess to make, I guess. I think that I think your channel name was still Gorencraft for a while. That's possible. Shut up, Ibn. I'm very original. It's not when it's not until your username becomes like has a backstory until it becomes really original. That's why my username now I'm actually really happy with. It was kind of at first when I first changed it, but now I like it. It's really grown on me. Especially I use it in Goron and I will play Minecraft. No. Well, shut up. I just like it when it goes kind of outside of a certain bubble, like when Mike had the realization after I built in Tarmashadi. That's one of my favorite moments, and I think that's especially when I started to love my username. Because for those who don't know, when I built the elephant poo-poo paper park in Tarmashadi for Ibn, I hid a little Easter egg Goron painting somewhere. And Mike was like, "Oh, cute, he built a little Goron. Why would he do that?" And then the realization hit him. And it's just, oh, that's so funny. He turned 37 today. Has to go into Farmashadi again to take his annual picture. I was thinking about that. I was like, did he go into Farmashadi just for this? Or, nah, he probably has that little room blueprinted somewhere. But no, apparently not. I mean, I guess that would be difficult because you do need to... hi everyone, including Goron. How's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. You know I'm doing good when I'm streaming, in general. When I haven't been streaming for a while, either I have a lot going on or I'm just not feeling great, because I cannot force myself to be fun on the stream if I'm not in a good mood. But what am I doing? African branch. No, not branch, beam. And then we'll just turn on this, I mean. And we'll go boop, 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 boop. This is not going very well. That's fine. We'll fix it. Actually, that's fine. And then we'll take this one, we'll paint these, and that'll be that. Can't blueprint the guests. Yeah, true. That would make it difficult. I think I just want... Nah, it's fine. It's fine this way. So we'll just take the wooden door and stick that in here. Should probably make this a glass door, right? Or at least some screen mesh or something. No, we'll just make it open to the inside. We'll just say that it swivels inside, because even if there's a koala sitting right there and you open the door, where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do? It's a koala. Definitely one of the animals where you do not have to be too concerned with escapes. I was also thinking, and I don't know if I read this somewhere, that like I don't know of many outdoor koala exhibits, so I don't know what the realism of this. No. I'm saying it opens to the inside, like into the staff area. So like, it will sit here, the door will open that way. So it will open like this. And then like, what's it gonna do? Run away? No, they can't. It's a fucking koala. So who gives a crap? Why? I just said fucking. Why am I... Why am I censoring shit? Oh, God. Brain. Please function. Would be appreciated. Oh, really? Well, sure. Yeah, koala outdoors are not common most because of the climate reasons, but it's been a problem with them. Mr. More likely to get a red type blood cancer because... Oh. Wait, I have to censor myself? No, you don't. So... What... Well, I mean, because I wanted to is the main reason. But what was the final thing for me to be like, yeah, let's make an outdoor exhibit is... Ouwehans is making a new koala complex. We're gonna finally have koala back in the Netherlands. My enemy is... I mean, keep your enemies close, they do say. So, in their plans, they do mention each koala getting their own indoor and outdoor area. So, I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, because the construction got delayed until after the summer. So right now it's just some like scaffolding pretty much, but it looks like they are gonna have outdoor, or at least from the announcement it sounds like they are gonna be outdoor habitats. So don't know what they're gonna look like yet, but it sounds cool. So what's the lore behind me and koalas? Me being perpetually online and there being that one meme about koalas being the worst animal and me being like, haha, that's funny. This is my personality now because I'm so original and funny. That's the backstory. You're welcome. I'm just so quirky, you guys. Oh my god, I'm just digging myself a hole. Let's make this plaster as well. Wait, was that not in a group? Wait, you are in a group, then why didn't I remember the color? You haven't streamed in a while, that's clear. What the hell's a gable? I mean, I guess I can tell by the shape that this thing is. But I also realized that this doesn't work, because now it thinks the color is... Wait, no, it worked? Oh, it worked. Okay. Usually that doesn't work. Usually it will, even though it will have the color, it would like no longer, like if you deleted it, it would... Ah. It didn't work. Okay, we'll have to do it the boring way. Goron knows about bugs that Frontier doesn't, because he doesn't play the game in a normal way. Quirky Goron. That's me. Alright, and let's actually... I don't know why I'm putting this much effort into keeping them in the same group. There's no need for that. So let's just do that instead. And these two can be up. And you can be there. There we go. And this does not need a window. So we'll just cover that all up. Stick out anywhere? Nope. Stick out over here? Nope. Perfect. Alright. There we go. You clipped the quirk. No. Oh god. I forgot clipping was a thing. Do we love Alpine Goron? What? I don't get this joke. It's also getting very hot. By the way, speaking of my many zoo trips, look what I got. Bam! New shirt. It's from the seal place in the Netherlands, where they rescue seals. I had to show that one, because it's from a couple weeks back, couple months. When did I go? It's from when I went to Aqua Zoo. It's cool. It's a cool shirt. It's a bit, like, it's not the most comfy shirt. Have you seen the Sphinx macaw? Yes, I have. When I was at Paradise. It was a bird. I know it's an endangered bird. I didn't even know you could clip things on YouTube. I have a couple of clips from things. I use that to send my girlfriend funny moments from Critical Role. Because she finally caved and doesn't care about me spoiling it anymore. Because she's accepted the fact that she's never going to have the time to watch it. I want to see your wombat exhibit. Okay, shortly, just for Sam. Here's the wombat exhibit. Eben made me add some more dirt. Look at him go. He's vibing. I don't like the sound that they make. They've got this sound that they make all the time. And it's driving me nuts. It's actually the reason I'm playing Impulsed again. Because I played in... Yes, I like Critical. We've talked about that on stream before. I still need to catch up on like 10 episodes though. Other than that, you have nothing in common. Especially not bullying me. Yeah, no. If only... Alright, what I will do over here is, I want to have like a little, oh, we can use the tropical pack stone things. They're cool and slim. Yes. Except that's not the one I want. I want the, like the tile. There's like a tile one, right? Where? Could have swore there was like a little square tile piece, but I guess not. In that case, I think we'll just use this instead. Maybe not, because that's a bit too big. I want some space here. I also want to make a sink, so we gotta have less stuff anyway. Oh, we got a lot of space to mess around with this. Alright, this is going to be the smallest kitchen that I've ever built. Are you ready? I was thinking of this thing. I thought this was stone. Stupid. I absolutely love wombats. They are cool. I've seen them. Also, I just saw a Barbie movie reference, and I regret to inform you all that I have still yet to see it. I told my girlfriend I wanted to go with her, and she went without me. Now my mom wants to go with me, and I don't know if that's a good idea. So, sad stuff. Yeah. I mean, she had good reasons, like, so after I got back from my holiday, my scouts camp, there was 1 week in which before she was going on her holiday to Scotland, and during that time I was sick, so we couldn't meet up. So she went with a friend of hers, which is Understandable. But yeah, last week I did go to see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I had a lot of fun. But I was fine going alone to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know if I'll be as comfortable going alone to the cinemas to see Barbie. You know, toxic masculinity and all that. So... yeah, I'll have to wait and see if anyone wants to come with after all. Alright, so I'll make a sliding door thing here, but let's first add some planks. So we'll take the thick plank, and I like this color. I think this color works nicely for this cabinet over here. And let's actually lace the top of it with this as well. I think that'll be nice. So we'll do that. And we'll do this. If you want to come to Belgium, I'll join you. Well, see, the thing is, I got like a whole bunch of free movie tickets. Well, not free. I paid for them. Like they were on sale. At a at a pharmacy. Well, it's not a pharmacy. What do you call that? A drogist. It's like a place you buy medicine and stuff, but it's not a pharmacy. It's like more commercial. But yes, you come to the Netherlands all the time. Especially just for me, and not for your own personal wants. I don't know how I'm gonna make the door yet. Maybe I'm not gonna make a door. Maybe this will just be it. Let's make a sink though. So I'm gonna take a planter. This one. It's my favorite sink material. And we're gonna let that sink in. Elon Musk is an idiot. My Twitter app finally updated, and I'm upset. I've been holding it off. I've been successfully keeping it from updating for so long, and it's finally happened against my will. I was just locked out of the app out of a sudden, and then it started updating. I was like, no! Why? And yeah, now I can't find it all the time, like everyone else. I'm part of the club. The worst part is that the Twitter icon, or the X icon, it looks like it looks a lot like the icon of having a missed phone call. So every time I see a notification from X, it looks like I have a missed phone call, and I get stressed. I have plenty of reasons to want to come to Belgium. Like bully Eben in real life. Bully koalas in real life. Other things relating to Eben. Or otherwise. I already know that this is not going to work. Why am I even trying? Oh, I also didn't notice that the path is visible over here. I gotta do something about that. I mean, tell them what you said on our second day of zoo trips. Is this about... Is this about me insulting you or something? I feel like Eben is upset because I said something along the lines of me also needing a break from him. Oh yeah, I forgot that these arrows weren't straight. Well, excuse me for being honest about me being socially exhausted. I hate the fact that these arrows aren't straight. Like, why is that so hard? To just make a straight arrow. Right. You know, I've blocked this out of my memory already. I'm also not using any skill for this, and we're gonna put a keeper next to this in a moment, and it's gonna be like way too small probably. And this umbrella doesn't work because... What else is a good tap? Do we have any good new tap pieces from any recent DLCs? How are people making taps these days? How did I make tap? It's my last tap from the other backstage. Still the coolest thing I've ever built. I just used the actual water pipe, but we don't have the space for that in this backstage because this one's way smaller. I am also going to put down a person because... Okay. It needs to be a little bit taller because my back is hurting just looking at this. And I also want this to be separated from the wall because that's annoying. Alright, so let's make it like something like this. That looks like a nicer worked out thing. Honestly, even I'm proud of that reaction. Slightly off talk about the decals work quite well for blood splatters. Of course. That's why you put them around the corpses. Anyway, excited to see what Poison Blade's building. And, cause yeah, we can check. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't show that yet. But, what you can see in the... So, in real life, I did notice in Duisburg the koalas had a very small little dish at the bottom that I guess had water in it. But like in the wild, the koalas get most of their fluids just from the leaves that they eat. So... They don't really drink much, but in Planet Zoo they do, which, yeah. Where the hell was I gonna put a water dish? Like, it was not gonna look good or work well. So I just hit one underground and it actually works, which is pretty incredible. Where is it though? It's like over here. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we got a water bowl. It's currently empty, but the keeper fills it and then they will just drink from it. Oh, hey, the keeper's just here to feed them. Can you also put in the water, sir? Sir! That's so stupid. It's like... they're probably programmed to only fill it when they're thirsty, but that's dumb. Like, you should just always have... You should never have an empty water bowl. That is really stupid, if you ask me. Do you know the concert? Yeah, but see, that's too easy. Also, you misspelled tap, but yes, thank you. That. Yeah, I haven't played Planet Zoo in a while. Well, I have, but seeing this outside of the screenshot is just awesome. It's so compact. Yes, that's the goal of the zoo. I also want some tiles. Gonna make some. It's getting so warm. Oh, I don't think I could stream for too long, sadly. Maybe another hour or so, but the heat is getting to me. It is awful. Okay, wait. We need okay. Guess we'll just go like that. Also, let's group this up. Also, hello Remnant. Good to see you. Oh, the Arid Animal Pack definitely has some nice music. Okay, do we want ceiling cabinets? Does this stick out? Ooh, barely. Does this stick out? No. Ooh. Ah, if it wasn't... Wait. This will work. Just need to find a different sign. Like a triangle. Square. Square's too big. Yes. Perfect. No. This might actually work. Nah, that's actually not any more or less big than the other one. This would work though. If I just don't have that enabled. This is gonna be great. Because I can already see people being like, why would the cloud work? It's got like the worst shape for a cabinet. But that is exactly why I'm the expert. Today I made an Australian habitat and I'm seeing yours and I already have new ideas. Thanks for destroying what I built. You're welcome. See, I just need the clouds to fill in the gaps of the arrow. Alright, does that stick out? No, it doesn't. It shouldn't. And so let's just increase the height to like nice cabinet height. Something like that. And we can have some stuff on top later. Oh, this was also not straight. Okay, I'll just use this cloud then. Oh, that's also not straight. I don't know why I thought it was. I was like, yeah, cloud, you know? Clouds are straight. Maybe the cabinet's just sagging a bit, you know? It happens. Clouds are gay, they're not straight. Yeah, they're closely related to rainbows. Alright. Cool. Yeah, the top of this doesn't really matter. Why did I do it this way? And why did nobody stop me? I'm not gonna open up these cabinets. I can just use an arch shape. I spent fucking forever making that. Well, I could have just done this. That's great. Feeling just fine. In fact, I wanted to do this to make the cabinets more accessible too. You cannot control your madness, but you can try to contain it. Minimize the risk. Where's the color of the cabinets? Oh wait, I guess we gotta match it ourselves. There we go. What would be the fun of that? More productive streams. That's one. But I guess if you guys were expecting that, then you wouldn't be here. People should know what to expect from these streams by now. Very little progress. 2 hours for making a kitchen. That's what we're here for. I feel like I nailed that, like, straight in the middle. Almost. Almost. That's about as perfect as it gets, though. That's a pat on the back for me right there. Why are they not in the group? Because I'm stupid. No. No. There we go. Here's a little trick. Bam. And now we can move along the thing. Wow. Incredible. You have to finish the song. Oh no, where did I stop? Idiota Mumu. These koalas are having a great time because of what I'm doing. You know, I fed Chevalsky's wild horse while on holiday. Good stuff. It was a good boy. Very good lad. I was in Zoo Kleve, and they have at the entrance of the zoo you can buy some food that you're allowed to feed to most of the animals. Not all. Of course, certain animals have specific diets, like the Arctic fox and the red panda and stuff. But like all of the deer and goats and apparently the Chvalskybal horse, they were all a-okay to be fed. So I took that chance to feed that horse. Not regret it. Yeah, that's a bit too dark. And we'll have the hinges or the handles at the bottom here. When are you going to do another Blightrop tour? As soon as I am in the mood for editing it. Probably gonna edit it this week. And then I'll be out either this weekend or the next, depending on when my guest is available as well. Yeah, that just depends really. But yeah, ever since I stopped with St. Reginald, I've really been kind of like I don't feel like doing this thing right now, so I'm just not going to. That's the new motto, because I'm putting myself first. YouTube is a hobby, and if I start to stress about it, I should stop doing that. So I'm not gonna stress over not having a video for Saturday, or something like that. It is what it is. There we go. I've got some lights in there. Probably need a light switch. So let's get that as well. We'll get a exterior switch. And what we'll do is we'll just add that over here. We'll paint the base that color. We'll make it a little wider. Like this. And then we'll take the bracket. And chuck that in there. And we'll make it 3 switches. All the trick in the book. Actually, what would be even better? So we're gonna flick one. Actually, that doesn't work. Never mind, we're not gonna do that. I do want to turn this upside down though, kind of, because right now, at least to me, this seems like the unflicked position, but I want to have them flicked. Like the lights are on. I know that's arbitrary, but to me this feels like they're flicked on. Does it? You're like, it's arbitrary. I don't know. I want it like this. No reason. You said you're gonna stream with 2 bullies. Yes, that's just to get my ego down. It's an important reality check. I don't even remember what I said to Eben that caused him to do this. Oh yeah, it was because I was being recognized in places. I was playing Overwatch the other day, and somebody messaged me during the match like, "Are you the real Just Goron?" And that was funny. I was playing with friends, so they were all like, they thought it was really funny too. And then like the day after, I got a message on Twitter from someone like, do you play Overwatch? I was playing against someone yesterday who had the same username. And I was like, wow, what a coincidence. I also met someone during the match that asked if I was the real Discoron. And they were like, yeah, that was me. I just wanted to make sure. So, uh-oh. Why are you not straight? I don't get it. This arrow sign is like all straight edges, but then it's like angled awkwardly everywhere. It's really stupid. Alright. I like this. This is very cute. Only thing I'm kind of missing is like a fridge, but what would they put in here? Like the koala just eats leaves. I don't think you need to refrigerate those. You need to move. Alright, so we made a cute little kitchen. Let's put like a flower pot up there. I think I have Ricey's thing. Yeah, I've got Ricey's thing over here. So let's take a cute little flower pot. Like this one looks really cute. I'll take that one, and I'll take this one. There we go. Ooh, that one's also really nice, actually. I like this one a lot, too. Thank you, Ricey. You the best. Making all my backstages nice and lush. These plants would probably die up here from lack of light. Actually, I don't know. There's probably a lot of bounce light from the skylight. But I'm no lighting expert. I did do that's one of the details in the koala habitat. Like this spot also, like this habitat also doesn't get a lot of light, only kind of during the beginning hours of the day. But this spot in particular gets no light at all, like ever. Like sun will rise, shade, 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 slight bit of light over there, shade, 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 shade. So I made sure that this area is like dead, basically, because there's just no light there. So I guess moss would grow, but I don't know. I thought it was an interesting detail. Because yeah, at least the rest of the exhibit gets some light. And I know that grass needs at least like a couple hours a day to properly grow. So I'm already stretching it a little bit in terms of what I'm doing here. But yeah. I love getting plant advice from Eben, who has never managed to... Oh, the arch! So this is the shortcut. So the shortcut used to be like over here. Like shortcut from Australia to Asia. But now it's moved to back here, which is a much more logical position as well. Because it's kind of out of the way. Instead of like walking into Australia and immediately having a door over here that leads to Asia. It's gonna be kind of like, oh, you walk through Australia, then you encounter a sign that literally tells you the route is that way, and then yeah, you'll take this turn, and you have to kind of go like all the way back here, and then you'll encounter the sign you're leaving Australia, and that will be the shortcut to Asia. Which I've also raised the terrain of this area a lot, which makes Asia a bit nicer in terms of the landscaping. I'm gonna be able to do slightly more interesting things with this. So yeah, that kind of like really like moving the entrance of the koala house in here 100% improved the layout of this area tenfold. I've been trying to murder a plant and it just keeps surviving. Okay, I haven't been trying to murder this one, but there's this one plant in my... Whoops! That is a bottle of water. It was close, don't worry. I have 2 terrariums. I can't show them, because they'll just probably just be like voids. Wait, that's my floor. Yeah, it just turns into a void because of all the plants. Oh, don't look at how awfully messy my desk is, by the way. That's a thing. But the right terrarium, there's one plant in there that just only go here if leaving is what you want to didgeridoo. Oh god. No, but one plant just exploded in there. It's crazy how well it's doing. And I put the same plant in a similar spot in my other terrarium, and it's just dying. And I don't understand. The only difference is between the two, and I mean it has to be that, is that the right terrarium has an LED lamp, and the left terrarium has like a glowing, like it gets hot. I'm actually gonna turn off the lights because it's getting late. It's nighttime for the crabs. So yeah, I guess the heat of the lamp is messing with the plant or something. Yep, that might be the case. But it died, and it's really weird how there's just such a huge difference between the 2 tanks. But I want to try trimming the one in the one tank and then putting the trimmings in the other tank, because yeah, the other tank needs a bit more greenery, in my opinion. I did kind of rush the planting a little bit, in my opinion. I'm not too happy with the plants of my new tank. It's a bit messy. I want more like fun ground cover plants. I mean, I think having a terrarium is cheating, because there's like no maintenance. It just survives somehow. The only fuck up I've had with my terrarium is that there was a slight like fungus thingy, and I was like, the bugs will eat it, and then it spread and killed like a bunch of plants, and I felt bad. So, yeah. When you see fungus on your plants, you probably want to do something about it. Top tip. I know, you probably would have never thought of that yourself, but... if Mike hears that, he's... all faith in me will be lost. I actually want to ask Mike if he wants to... he probably doesn't have the time because he's Mike, but if he's interested, I did record the oldest botanical garden in the Netherlands, and I wonder what he thinks about it. Because honestly, I didn't like it that much, because it wasn't so much a garden as it was just a bunch of plants. Sorting. So, I don't know, there wasn't really much gardening. They really put the fun in fungus to mess with us. But yeah, so the botanical garden, it was just like it felt more like a plant collection than a garden. Which, I guess that's what a botanical garden is, I guess. But even, like, to a fuller degree, even in this case. Yeah. So probably not. Maybe later. Maybe another time. The footage is always there. Maybe I'll go back and get footage from when it isn't raining. Or I'll get footage from a better time of the year. Because I will say the garden probably looks a lot better in spring. Because there was like a rose garden and it was just... there was no flowers. There were like 2 flowers. Wait, I can show it. That's easier. If it wants to... I need to go to... Here it is. Okay, it's gonna load. So this was a kind of cool. Wait, no, this is not the kind of cool. This is the Japanese garden. Yeah, that's the Japanese garden. This is the fern garden, which was pretty cool, but it was just a whole bunch of ferns. Like, I can go into the forest and see this, but I guess it was cool. But then over here-ish, no, further back. Over here-ish. That's the Japanese garden. Oh wait, it's past the Japanese garden, actually. So, Japanese... And this was like a special plant or something, I don't know. And then over. Did I go past it? Wait, it has to be here then. This is why we don't do this on stream, because I'll just be looking for everything forever. Just a bunch of plans. Just a bunch of plants. Where's the rose garden? Did I not record it? Yeah, I'm sure I recorded it. I recorded everything. That's what I do. It's like the one thing I do when I go places that are zoo related. Oh yeah, it should be over here. Yeah, this is the rose garden. Which I'm sure looks absolutely beautiful. But these were the only roses. So yeah. It's yeah. I mean, it had some cool things. Like over here, this was like prehistoric plants. It was all about prehistoric plants. So you have like fossils and stuff. And then at the top of this, you've got a bunch of carnivorous plants, because these all need a lot of sunlight, so that's why they're at the top here. And I didn't know there were this many kinds of like things, especially the pitcher plants. There were so many pitcher plants. This entire botanical garden, everywhere I went, I was like, oh hey, a pitcher plant. Which was funny, because it's like, oh my god, that's the one from Planet Zoo. Holy crap. I felt like a plant degenerate. That's why I also think it would be funny to record a video with Mike. Because I would be like, oh, yeah. Sure, great story. Look, a pitcher plant. Oh, oops, I messed that up. Okay, for this door, I'm just gonna make it more woodenish. Probably also gonna make the other door wooden, more wooden on the inside. Actually. Like so. Yeah. That just looks solid. Then we need a proper floor as well. I think we're just gonna continue this little theme of the tiles, at least for the kitchen area. So we'll have that. And then the rest of the room will just take the same flooring as in this spot. Nope. Nope. Oh, the other day, when I was sick, and I wasn't feeling like playing Planet Zoo, I decided to play Spider-Man again on the PlayStation. I hadn't played that game in a very long time, so the controls were a little bit foreign to me again. But I decided to just pick up on my last save file, which was me trying to 100% all the trophies in New Game Plus on hard mode. On like the hardest difficulty, and like the one thing that I had left to do was like these challenges that are super like, they're not too difficult, but if you want to get a golden medal, they are. So I definitely picked a very fun point to pick up the game again after not playing it for a year. That was a great idea. I don't like this floor. Although this is alright. This works. And then, yeah, that is good. I need to take that dirt that we made earlier. Just gonna chuck that in over this staff path over here. Okay, I don't know why I thought that the color would be good, because it's a completely different terrain texture. Should make that a bit more orange as well. There we go. Sounds like Spain, but without the S. I mean, I do love that game, so. And now I actually did 100% it, because it was a bit of an anticlimax. I can still continue playing because there's more to do, but I have all the trophies now. But it turns out, so one of the trophies is to get golden medals on all of those challenges. So once I was playing the DLC, which comes in 3 chapters, and every chapter has its own challenges and things and whatever. So I was in chapter 2. So I picked up again in chapter 2. So I started going through those challenges, and once I had them all, I got the medal, even though I still had to do chapter 3. But apparently in my first playthrough, I already got all the medals in chapter 3. So I was done while not even finishing the story of chapter 2, which was a bit of a anticlimax in a way. But oh well. There we go. I like that. That is so cute. That is such a cute little kitchen. Yeah, so this is just for the keepers to fill the water from, and probably gonna put some maybe cleaning supplies in here. Definitely gonna hang up like a rake and things over here. So we'll go quickly into the conservation pack stuff. We'll put a bucket underneath the. Oh, that's a big bucket. Definitely put a bucket under here, because that's just where you put buckets. Let's make that a nice brown bucket. Or no, let's actually make it a blackish blue bucket. Then we will put down a little shovel in here. Put a rake over here. Rake up all of the eucalyptus leaves that they drop or something. I don't know what goes into koala care. Probably gonna make a different thing. I'm gonna make one of those things. I had one of these in my previous house. where you... I'm going to put this on the other side. Let's just put it over here. No, that doesn't work with the light switch. I want to put it over here with the walls too thin. Hey, fancy otter. That moment you think best in slot joints. But it's just a profile pic. So it's one of these things, like this is like a rubber thing that can like turn, and you basically push your broom or whatever into it and it will hold on to it. It's not a sloth, but it is a fancy otter. Exactly. But yeah, does that still work? If it's this far from the wall, I don't think it does. We could do something like that. That works. Yeah, I'd say that works. Just about. One problem with these lights is that the shelves of the thing are now lit up, which is a little odd. But there's nothing you can do about that. Let's see, what else? Can we have like a box? Too big. Could try the tropical pack stuff, but I don't think those are good either. We can have a dish. I think I do want to maybe turn off those lights, because they do kind of mess with this. Oh, this is not the recolorable one. Of course, that's the white one. So let's make this one darker. And I'll make it look, well, darker. Maybe a cutting board. Yeah, that's... I was thinking about that, but what would they need to cut for the koala? Was my question. Because, like, they just give them leaves. I guess they can cut the leaves to, like, the sticks to size. I mean, I can just take my cutting board from here and put it in there. We're making the backstage of the koala house, which is, well, backstage is a strong word. It's just a little kitchen area because we have room for it. There we go. We'll take away the carrot though, because as far as I'm aware, koalas do not eat carrots. And I want to give them a blue cutting mat. And again, make it a little bit darker so that it doesn't light up so much. This is turning out really cute. I'm really happy with this. So, yeah, there's gonna need to be some ceiling stuff. Whoa. Hello there, sir. What were you doing? Yeah, we're messing with that traversable area. What else kind of cool stuff did the conservation pack add that we can use? Got these things. Got shovel, broom. I don't really need to broom much in here. Except for keeper stuff. This would be nice to have somewhere in here, I guess. Just put it up here. They just need to grab it from there if they need it. And I kind of do want to add a hose, but not a full-on hose. I just want there to be a hose for them to grab. So the idea of this... Oh, almost. So the idea of this would be that they can grab the hose if they want to. Actually, this one is better, but there's no room for it. We are low on space. We can put it in this corner over here. because it does actually look like they're walking around it, which is nice. So yeah, we'll put it in the corner over there. That's just like they can attach it to the tap whenever they are watering the plants in the enclosure. He's even sent me a picture. Oh no. Okay, that is actually okay. Okay. We're opening this over here. This is what Even sent me. And greetings from Copenhagen. You went to the zoo today. That's awesome. Yeah, that's definitely one I need to put on my list. Oh, by the way, I made a list. I'll put it. I wanted to talk about that. I made a little map in Google Maps, which is really cool. It's not that cool, but I started making a map to keep track of all the zoos I visited. So over here, wait, let me just turn these off. So this is all the zoos that I've visited so far, zoos and botanical gardens. So the green ones with the lion are all, the green ones, most of them are lions, but some of them I gave a different icon just to differentiate certain things. But those are all EAZA zoos. So I got like 30 something of those. Yeah, like 29 regular ones and then one reptile one and one aquarium. These ones are all Dier en Park zoos, which is like bootleg EAZA. And then I got just random other stuff that was just like small zoos that are not associated with anything. And I have other, which is like, yeah, aquariums, butterflies, botanical gardens, rescue centers, stuff like that. And then I also, this is all the this is all the things that I still want to visit this year. So I still want to go to Gaia Zoo, and then I'll also go to this place, which is a small petting zoo that has fennec fox. I'm still going for one weekend. I'm going to go to Dortmund, and then I'll get these two on the way home. And at the end of September, I still want to do one last zoo trip. I'm going to go to Wildlands again. I'll get this stuff around it, depending on how much time I have. And I might also go to something like something from this map, because this is a trip I want to do in next year. Next year I want to go to Berlin, and I want to catch some stuff on the way there and back. So that's going to be a big trip. It's probably going to be like a 2-week trip to go around Germany. How many places so far? So I was at 62, and then this weekend I went to 4 more. So I'm probably around 65, 66 zoos and botanical gardens. So, and that's all in the last 2 years as well, which is crazy. I've been to Wildlands last week. Awesome. Add a step ladder to reach the top shelf. That is actually a good idea for the shorter zookeepers. Thanks. I didn't notice it the first time. I'll do that. Okay. But yeah, so that's for next year. And then I also made one more list, which is the bucket list zoos. These are just, I still need to add to this, like I'll probably add Copenhagen and some other things. But this is just a list of all the zoos that I still want to see at one point in my life. I don't care when. But this is just for me to keep in mind, like, this is things. Can you show your seen haven't seen from Planet Zoo list? Yes, I can. It should still be on Tier Maker. I think this is the most recent one, version 3. I took some liberties with some of these, so I actually need to probably remove some. Like this one I'm actually not sure about. That one I haven't seen, but I've seen regular giant African land snail. And then a lot of the snakes I don't think I've seen, yeah. There's one place in Germany where I can see like all 3 of these, but it's just slightly, like it's this one. It's over here. It's Terra Zoo Sontra. When I went to Germany earlier this year, I went to a different Terra Zoo. I went to this one? No? Wait, where is it? Did I not? I think I don't. I think it's missing. Yeah, it's missing. I need to add that to this one. And make it reptile. There we go, that was missing. Yeah, I went to this pterosaur, which is, yeah, apparently there's two. And I was walking around here like, where's the diamondback terrapin? Yeah, no, it wasn't there. Actually, I think I can add this one, because I saw them at a small zoo the other day. Add a carrying cage. Yes. I saw you. We can't add that many stuff, guys. There is a limit. It's already, like, almost full. But I want to add the... I think I'll put the cutting board away. I'll put that over here. And we'll add the little... We'll try to make the little branch scale. So what's difficult about the branch scale thing is the fact that the branch will be hard. So we'll see if we can find a suitable branch like thing. So we have this, which could work already if we manipulate it properly. I also do want to add this step ladder. We can just use the in-game one, right? Just get the little step ladder. We can hang that on the wall here. Make that a blackish blue one as well. You can use the birch branches. In your lore for the zoo, is this kitchen backstage just for the koalas or the Australia section as a whole? Probably just for the koalas. Because it's just a little access area for like water and stuff. Maybe they'll also serve the wombat from here, but I'm guessing not. You could use the European climbing branches as well. European. The one that came with the Euro pack? Is that the like the natural ones? They're a bit big. Yeah, I know which one you mean. But they are all like very thick. Oh, why do we have two? So yeah, let's just see. So this one, oh, if only we could. That's the difficult part, is that there's nowhere to hide stuff. So this is kind of like what we've got. I'll quickly check just wood to see if we can find any small wood piece that I'm currently not thinking about for whatever reason. Those don't really work. Oh yeah, the liana branches. That's what I was thinking, and then I forgot immediately. Because there are some small ones in there as well. And they're all bigger than I thought as well. Huh. To be fair, it needs to be koala sized, right? So if I make it fit this shelf, I think it's actually not, like it wouldn't fit a koala on there. So that's a problem. So I think the scale, I mean, it would make the most sense to have it here. I need to think about that. I don't know why I wrote down the entire word. You can stop typing about like 4 letters. Actually, it would be good to have this in a different color. There we go. I want the skill. I hate that Eben has put this in my head. But now I just don't know how to do it. You could add the skill sitting on the ground. Yeah, but what ground? There's no ground left to put them. I also don't like how these are repetitive. Not because of the lights, these things are repetitive. So now I have to rotate them a bit. There we go. That's better. You could make the first part of the cabinet a shelf. Yeah. That's a good idea. Just move everything down a thing. And then we will add, yeah, we can just use art shapes. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yes. Frontier's coming with a new game announcement. Do you think it's going to be Planet Coaster 2? A whole new game? Definitely not a big Planet Zoo expansion. That wouldn't make sense. No. Maybe Planet Coaster 2. Maybe something else. I don't really care. I'm sticking to Planet Zoo anyway. So, doesn't really matter for me, to be completely honest. Alright, let's see if we can stick some more branch in here now. So, definitely not the lianas, but what we can maybe... So, there's another option, is the air plant. Which I think actually... If we're smart about this, see, that is kind of interesting, if you ask me. This will probably work okay. And then, I mean, we got the other one. This is the same one. This one. This is definitely gonna be like sticking out the other side, but that's not too bad. I can accept that. Sticking out. Yes, I'm a very loyal boy. I'm loyal to the planet of the zoos. Yeah, no. I have played Planet Coaster 1. I tried making a nice pirate village thing. Because that was what I saw someone on YouTube do. Very creative. And I just gave up after a while. It's just... what am I doing? I'm trying to steal something from Eben. I don't even need to steal this probably because I'm not going to use it, but I just want to be inspired. You know, why look at a reference if you can just take the reference with you? Because I want to use the full stop as the base of the scale. Because if I look at this thing, it's like large. So I'm doing this. And we'll make a large surface for the scale. Like that. Almost like that. Now we need to group this up, which will also be a fun challenge. Alright. Get rid of these for a second. There we go. Nice shape. Let's move that slightly back. Okay, slightly more. That's fine. This is almost working. We'll take tropical pack wood thing. Planet Zoo 1.5. So to say. What if they announce aquariums and birds? I just don't think it will happen. Don't get your hopes up. But maybe I'm being pessimistic. I don't know. I think Planet Zoo will get a couple more nice DLCs. We'll see a nice last few editions of animals. And I'll take whatever I can get. But like with every DLC, people are... it's not happened in a while. This feels like early game Planet Zoo days again, where everyone with every DLC, everyone was just setting themselves up for disappointment. And I thought we'd finally come to a point where people accepted the fact that this is it. We're getting a couple more animal packs and shit, and that's it. But apparently there's some people still very hopeful. Alright, I want to rotate this one just a bit more like this. I know that's gonna stick out even more now, but that's fine. There we go. There we go. It's actually starting to look a lot like the thing. Yeah, whatever. No. Yeah, Team DK. Exactly. That's the last thing that I'm hoping for Planet Zoo. I still hope we get a Nile crocodile. Yeah, I mean, at this point, there's a lot of animals I still want to get. I'll just be surprised. Like, yeah, I'll just take whatever we get and be happy with it. Sure, I have my wishes, but I know they can't make everyone happy. So whatever they do add, I'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Really want a walrus. Okay, if you could pick one animal, everyone. What is my chat's conclusion to Planet Zoo? You get to add one, each of you get to add one animal to the game. What you picking? Kawadi. That's a good one. Yeah. I like that. You say a dwarf. Tamandua, also a really good one. Okay, we got a lot of South America. Tree kangaroo, also very good one. See, this is why I can't pick. Whenever someone names an animal, I'm like, oh yeah, that one. I want to be boring and just say like, I mean, it's not boring, but I really want a Watusi cattle. That's... I don't think it's my top pick, but it's definitely something I would not be unhappy with. Either that or a Bantang. Just another Bovid would be really cool. Have we had a Bovid recently? I think the latest one was the Water Buffalo? Okay. As good as this looks, the moment you put a koala on here, this thing is just gonna topple. So that's a no-no. Because that would also, like, realistically, this would mess up with the weight distribution a ton. So I don't think this would give accurate results. Actually, if you put this on a scale, it has to be much more straight. Which is gonna make it more difficult to hide these logs. Okay, just one of them is being difficult. Because that one we can easily get rid of. Like, that's just a case of doing this. And then moving this one a little bit again. This one, slightly more difficult. But not impossible. Because it is kind of rotated. There. That's good. That's good. I think that's what we're going to leave it with. Make sure to separate that from this before we delete it on accident. Baboon or tree kangaroo. Puffin or quokka. Himadray's baboon. You can't make me choose. Manatee. Ooh. Domestics are cool. Pony, chickens, goats, sheep, chickens, bunnies. Pick one! You can name 20 for each continent. Yeah. Such a cute little kitchen. Yes. Yes, definitely happy with this. Alright, so we got the skill. Another idea someone had was a transport box. And the ladder. We added the ladder. But a little transport box, yeah, no, I don't think they would have that here. Honestly, I feel like if they want to transport a koala, they just pick it up and take it. Oh, what a... Oh, no. Oh, he's dead. That's the end. I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, no, I think as for props in here go... you have a plan for a vet center in Keypark, or do you already? I don't already, but I do need one. That took longer than I expected. What, the scale or just the kitchen in general? Oh, I thought you were going to kill a koala much sooner. Yeah. Alright, let's have a little look at the climbing. And we'll end off the stream with that. Because I am sweating. I need to open my window soon, otherwise I won't be able to sleep. So, yeah. As for the climbing. So, Eben said, look for gaps. For instance... Okay, this is not a gap, because see, we got a continuous line going through here, which is why they're able to climb it. But when I reload the save file, that's actually going to have a gap in it. So it might be worth looking into how this thing works. So this is not a climbable thing, because there's gaps. That's what Eben said. So... this is something that we would have to change if we wanted the koalas to use this. They're not gonna, because as you can see, like they could, if they wanted to, climb around this whole thing over here, because that's all connected. But they don't, because they just take the shortest path, which is from here, because they can't climb up this, because you can see it doesn't go to the ground. So what they do is they climb up this, they go like this, shortest path is just to go down and walk to the enrichment. Because there's an enrichment thing over here. By the way, that's why they go in and out in the first place. So yeah, they walk from their water and their food to the enrichment and back. That's why they're actually going in and out at all. Yeah, they're so high 90% of the time you can probably scary it. Is it that hot in the Netherlands? It's getting hotter again. Yeah, this weekend it will be 30 degrees. And right now the issue is I'm playing Planet Zoo. So I have a little radiator next to my feet in the shape of my computer. But yeah, so right now the climbing is looking fine. I'll do some more investigation when I reload the save. I'll do some investigating into where the pain points are and if changing up the climbing frame helps at all. But honestly, I think if we ever upload this to the workshop, we just need to have a thing that's like delete this object and then do Ctrl-Z to make sure the entire zoo is working. And that's just gonna have a group with like a bunch of climbing frames. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, let's just get all of our nails in here. Make sure this climbing frame is good and secure. And then we'll end the stream. See, this is when you start to notice that there's floating branches, and we can't have that. So let's try to fix that as well. I should probably pause the game, because now it's constantly recalculating the climbing, and that is lagging a little bit. Yes, I'm going to upload it to the workshop. At some point I will. You want to tour it? There's nothing to see yet. There's not even anything remotely finished. Like, I'm less like, oh, okay. Inspiration. Maybe. Because you asked nicely. I might do it later. Not today. I just want to finish one area of the zoo. But I'm always getting distracted. At least in most areas I have a clear vision for now. I still want to change up the Europe area. I do have new ideas for that. But the Asia area is pretty much like... I've pretty much got set in stone what I want to do for it. At least for the city part. Like this part is still up for debate. Like there's stuff I want to do with it. I want to change what it's is all about. Like I want to expand the Red Panda yard and blah 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 blah. But this part is pretty much set in stone what I want to do with it. I just need to do it. Then South America, I got a pretty clear vision of it. This part is still completely like I need to completely figure out how I want to do it. And in Europe, I want to redo the foxes. And I don't know what I want to do with this. I feel like I want to make a small playground here at the entrance. But actually no, I don't want to do that. Because I had a better idea. I was going to make a playground outside of the zoo. So that it's not my problem. So I can use the space for something else. I do want to make a playground in near the food area. Only problem is I had the idea of making the playground over here, but I realized that's a really dumb idea because the food area is over here. So the playground needs to be somewhere around here preferably. But then it will be close to the wombat, and I feel like the wombat would not enjoy that. So probably gonna make the playground over here-ish. And then have the food court here. Yeah, that would probably work. By the way, I don't think I've seen any updates on this yet, but does anyone know if Kai is working on free build? I dearly miss my reset to world access button. But I don't want to uninstall free build for obvious reasons. Because I'll take having free build over having the reset to world button, but still. Definitely a bit of a nuisance. He's working on JWE stuff. I respect that. He should do what makes him happy. But boy, I'm struggling. Oh, I missed one. Right. Awesome. So, that's such a small detail that adds so much realism to these things. I love it. Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna end it for today. We actually, you know, we toured the area. We made a kitchen. That's decent progress. I've seen worse. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we could try to make some drawings again. But I don't think this area it works very well, because the wall isn't as well defined as the other one was. So yeah, I don't think we can add a koala drawing here easily. But I'm just gonna end it here today. Thank you all for tuning in. I had a lot of fun. Happy with seeing all the familiar faces again. Hadn't streamed in 2 months, so it was about damn time. Yeah. Subscribe to my second channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. I'll try to have the Arctic Wolf video out on Wednesday as per schedule. I still have to make it though, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. So yeah, they'll be out, and then Blijdorp either this week or next week again. And stuff is being worked on. So bye. I don't know how to wrap this up as per usual. So bye. Damn it, wrong button. No. There's 4 buttons, and I always pick the wrong one. Okay, bye bye.